everybody. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian Fishing 4 float fishing character. Today, planning on going over to Donitz, but I logged in and it's nighttime, or coming up on nighttime, so I figured I'd come over here to Oldberg. I needed to buy some bait. Anyway, so I came over to Oldberg. I bought some more pop-up boilies of the Cocos and Cream variety just so I had it. Also bought some Cocos and Cream pellets because I never had any of those. Or sinking boilies. And decided I'd do some bream fishing since we're coming up on night. So I actually already got 4 fish in. All of them have been markers. I did get a 1.3 kilo fish on float as well too, which is a little bit rare. It is a Monday. So while it might be a current weekly record, and I'll never know. I'm not even going to look at it. I doubt it holds up. But need some silver, so I figured I'd do a little bit of bream fishing and then see what we can do from there. It's a rainy day today. Very reasonable temperature, though. I don't even think we got above 70 today. So, otherwise, very nice day. Got to take the dog for a WALK. And then he's a little mad at me right now because I ended up leaving him home alone to go to the grocery store earlier. But he's calming down. So, we're over here at 5142, kind of right beside the town. We fished here many times before. I actually didn't expect to be seeing weekly records. I forgot they do show up on Monday, so we'll see if that 1.3 kilo bream even shows up as a weekly record. Doesn't even show up as a chat worthy. Ah, there it is, 1.344. That's what the float bream was. So here's what we caught so far. Just kind of some medium-sized breams. We're not even to 2200, so it's still honestly early anyway. I do have size 1 hooks on everything. I do have garlic dough for bait. And then on the 2 bottom rods, I also have basic bream mix. Basic bream ground mix. Got the hiccups all of a sudden. So just pearl barley, maggots, and millet porridge. Because that's what I already had. So figured I got to get a little bit of silver. There'll be some decent XP as well too, and then we'll see what I can get for fish over at. I'm still thinking I'm going over to Donitz. We'll see. But coming up on when bream time really starts. So hopefully it picks up a little bit. Come on, fish. Someone was doing something he shouldn't, so I had to pause and tell him he was not being a good dog. Not pause, but mute. Here we go. Not quite on yet. Now it's on. It's not anything special, though. I think it's a marker still, but it's going to be close to not being one. It was not. Hopefully that's a fish piece bream. This again is nothing special. I think it's a little bit bigger than the last one though. It was, but not big enough. I don't know if I said it, I've got a 15-meter clip on the bottom rods. Pretty standard for fishing here. Come on, fish. Nibble and fish. Rod one's getting some nibbles. The float rod. Should be able to land this fish before float rod gets the bite. And I was correct. And the float just, oh, the float fell over and it was coming back up when I picked it up. So probably just messed that bite up. If I didn't say it, I've got the bottom or the float rod at 1.25, 1.25 meter depth. Come on, fishy fish. Come on, fish. It's a nibble on 3. Ready almost got himself a trophy bream. 4.14 and 4.4 is a kilo. Or is a trophy. It's Monday. My brain shot after being out last week. Having to play catch up all day today. Felt like all week today. Another smaller bream here. This one's at least a marker, though. Thought it was a little bit bigger than that. Come on, fish. Bonefish. Decent one here. Definitely over a kilo. Probably 1.25 to 1.5 is my guess. Yeah, just over 1.5. Not bad. That's money. That's what we want. That's what I came here for. So, pretty happy. Overall, it's been a pretty good day. Small fish. Got the nibbles, the jangles, and fish. This one's a small one. I don't know if it's a marker. Was not, but it was big enough to hopefully become fish pieces. And if you don't know what I mean by that, when you get to a certain level of bait harvesting, you can buy a fillet and cut a fillet knife and cut up fish that are larger than 500 grams. So I usually like to do that. Those that are not marked or flagged or tagged, whatever you want to call it. This fish is going to be too small. I'm not even going to keep that one. But I can chop that up and hopefully get a 7-gram piece of fish that I can then use as bait for eels or burbot. Oh, there was a fish on there and it gave up. With the rain coming in, my nose is not exactly happy with me. Just had to clear my throat a few times. There wasn't a whole lot of interesting spots that weren't at amber when I was looking at VK earlier. So kind of shooting myself in the foot here. This spot was on VK. That's kind of why I decided to come here over other bream spots. Small fish. Small. No, you're giving up already, fish. Oh, it might have been a carp. The way it kind of attacked quickly. I don't know for sure, but kind of felt like a carp, common carp type fish. Man, did it just hit a brick wall all of a sudden? No fish. And then both rods start going at once. .329. All three rods start going. Float rod's starting to bounce. When the float flipped over on its side like that, bream usually push a float up rather than pull it down like a lot of fish. So I saw it flip over. That's when I knew there was a fish on. 1.548, not bad. For telestick bream, that didn't feel like the best cast. I may recast that one here in a second, but let's get this fish in first. Probably another 1.5 kilo. Maybe bigger. A little bit smaller. That ding ding sound was someone sending me a message. Sometimes I respond to those, sometimes I don't. Don't feel like you have to. If I'm fishing a spot that I don't want to share, I may not, but this one's all over. This one's a known spot and over some of the common postings as well. So I've got no problem sharing it. Worth this bream. Didn't actually mean to keep it, but I did. Let's see if I can cast this not standing on the rock. There we go, that's better. Ow. Pop my middle finger, that hurt. Nibble in, and stop. And back. Come on, fish. That doesn't look, huh? Guess the sun was reflecting off it weird. Almost looked like a crucian. Or a really big bream. Come on, fish. Come on, fishy fish. Come on, fish. Nibbling? Still? There we go. Fish number 15. I think I kept one non-marker, non-fish piece fish so far, too. Yeah, that 100-gram bream. Been a little slow. Not horrible, though. $550-gram bream, 1 7-gram chunk of fish. 600-gram bream, 1 7-gram chunk of fish. Ah. Saw this rod fairly slack and figured the fish was actually on. It wasn't quite, so I scared it off. Definitely a fish over here on 2. $914-gram bream. $6.89. Another fish piece bream, hopefully. And I say hopefully because you can fail to chop up a 600-gram fish and get one singular 7-gram chunk of fish. So far, all three were successful. Good to see. Another decent bream here. $1.312. $1.645. Nothing really amazing so far, but some good, solid, consistent fish. Definitely gonna make some decent silver today. Do a little dig. Eat some carrots. All right. I think that's going to wrap up the Bremen. Coming up on 28 minutes. That's pretty good. That'll give me time to have basically a full day over at Donitz. Yeah. I'm on board with this. So let's go see what we got. $18 fish. I'm going to say about 70 silver. 78 silver, not bad. Let's take a quick look at the cafe. Nothing there. I'll take 78 silver in 30 minutes, so not bad. All right, so let's go over to Donitz. I think when I spilled a drink a couple days ago, there's still some kind of crusty stuff under my shift key. You can hear it crunch every time I push the shift button down. That's why it kind of pauses as I'm running. I need to run another wet wipe across my keyboard. I'm going for 116, 121. Had to check my notes real quick. so on the bottom rod, we'll swap that out. We'll put a small hook on and use the last of our red worms. Wrap it back to an 8-meter clip and just kind of cast it out of the way. Do I want to do two rods? No, I only want to do one bottom rod or one float rod. We'll also switch this with small hooks, and I'll do a bark beetle larva on this one. And we'll put a size 16 hook. Let's start off with mayfly larva, or mayflies, and a 50 centimeter depth. And let's see what we get here today. $500-gram chub on the red worm. We only have 7 red worms, so we don't have a whole lot. And decent sigil. 339, 600 XP. Missed a fish. Getting a lot of video lag all of a sudden. Another small chub. No, I evidently rebooted for patches and didn't realize it. There was some stuff running in the background. Let's reboot it overnight. Here we go. See if that helps. Another decent sigil. 441, 792 XP. Got plenty of mayflies. Not gonna lie, I just looked up to check that. Small sigil. Another decent sigil. Yeah, smaller than I thought it was. $61-gram river mussel. Interesting on bark beetle larva. Not a usual. Mussels are usually on redworm or algae or bloodworm. There's a good sigil. 384. Small gibble. And I missed it. Small perch. Nice rud, 428 grams. Barrel trout, that's a good name. Small roach. $342-gram sigil. All right, let's try bark beetle larvas and going deeper. Just curious. I pulled this out of the fish's mouth again. Another river mussel. Last red worm. What do we have? Sigil? Sigil. 320 gram sigil, 500 XP. Another one. 325, 584 on the XP. Another river mussel, 92 grams this time. Decent little chub there. And we're out of red worm, so I went for a bigger hook and bark beetle larva on this bottom rod. Went up to size 10. About 43 minutes into the episode, so got a little bit longer. Been a little bit of rapid fire here, so I've been pretty happy. For previously on VK months ago spot, turned out to be a decent idea to come out here. I closed VK, so I don't know exactly when it was out here. Come on, fish. Random pop-up. The blong was, and now it's actually in my way. Sorry if the upper left is covered with something. It doesn't look like it from the preview, but kind of pop-up window blocking things. Sigil, 100 grams, nothing special. Got something here. Dealing with a quick email as well. 282 gram sigil. Come on, good fish. Come on, good fish. See the nibble. I touch the rod right now. I'm gonna scare it off. Come on, take it already. I knew that was gonna happen. Had to give it a try though. Lost patience. Come on, fish. You actually on there, fish? You are. $23 day rough. Decent bottom, huh? Not quite decent. About to say decent bottom rod sigil, but turned out to be a lot smaller than I thought it was. Another smaller sigil. Only 86 grams. Come on, give me good fish. And there's something decent on two by the looks of it. Oh, how decent? I lied. Only 119 gram sigil. fish. Gonna get a bottom rod fish. I'm watching rod one do the nibbles. 511 gram bream. Best Sigil so far. That's not a Sigil. 535 gram Taran. 2140 on the XP. Not a bad fish. And then someone goes and grabs a 700 gram Taran. $9.47 bream. Come on, fish. That it? Yep. Had to chase it, but that's a nice rud. Taran, 1.1 kilo Taran, 4,400 XP. Nice fish. Even if that's not worth a lot of money, I'm happy. That was a bunch of stuff. Little shad. All right, weekly record Taran. I got 2 of those. Global weekly record ultralight Taran at right now. That 1.1 kilo one. Weekly record ultralight Taran. Weekly record Telestick Taran and another Telestick Taran weekly record for a different one. So another 1,300 gram or 300 gram fish for 1,300 XP. Did not expect to see weekly record. So global weekly record. That's got me excited. I'm gonna have to go look at that one. Something we're gonna have to keep an eye on throughout the week. Tiny bream. Oh, missed it. Come on, fish. Probably getting pretty close to the end of the episode here. Wanted to catch this before I look up. Yeah, we're at 56 minutes. I think this is going to be the last fish of the day. Nope, I'm not closing it out on a small sitchel if I can avoid it. Let me see if I can't get something else. $246-gram Taran to wrap things up. Unless we get a bite on rod 1 as I'm reeling everything in. Nope. All right, let's go look at the weekly records. So it's an ultralight weekly global record Terran. Again, it's Monday. I doubt anything stands. Number 2. Not bad. Not bad at all. It probably means I'm number 1 US. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. So I'm happy. Like I said, I doubt that holds up. But it's always nice to see your name next to global weekly record. Honestly, we got 34 fish there in about 30 minutes, so I'm pretty happy. We were already, I want to say 76, maybe 78 silver in the day. Granted, we spent $7 to go to, or 7 silver to go to Oldberg, and then whatever it cost to come here. So lost a little bit of money there, but and spent some money buying bait. But another nice 69.73 silver. Price wise, that Terran was only 18. So let's go see if we got anything for the cafe. We do. Sell the smallest river mussel for 4.5. So 4.5 plus 68 is 73-ish silver. So 150 silver on the day. Not too bad. Definitely paid back most, if not all, of what I bought. So either way, I've been happy. It was a good day. Anytime you see a global weekly record, it's a good day. So hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back again tomorrow over on the spin character and see if we can get off the struggle bus there. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye now.